All in all, welcome to the Galaxy Man Show interview show. Is this sensational singer and songwriter known by the name of Kelly Morgan. So she's my very first guest of today. So yeah, I'm proud to announce the sensational Kelly Morgan. Everyone, definitely go welcome Kelly Morgan to the show. So here we go, adding Kelly in right now. Well, welcome Kelly. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, really good. Thanks. I just want to say first up, thank you so much for taking the time to join my show. It is such an incredible pleasure having you on as a guest today. To people
Thank
that
you.
You're very welcome. To people that don't know who you are, Kelly, if you can give like a bit of backstory about yourself first, and then we'll dive right into the questions.
Yeah. Hey, everyone. So I'm a singer, songwriter, and actress. My name is Kelly Morgan. I'm 23 years old. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. And I'm a very driven individual. Like I've done a couple of like humbling things in my life, and yeah, I'm all about music. That's who I am.
Awesome. So we'll dive right into the questions now, Kelly. So for my very first question, you've created sensational original songs. And for the first one I'm going to name is I Want to Fall in Love. What was this experience like getting to create this song, and what's the meaning behind this one?
Yeah, honestly, I wrote I Want to Fall in Love about my love for music. I just literally just put little relationship words in it. I just switched some words around, and when I walked in and all that good stuff and baby and stuff. So I literally just put like, it was about music. It was about music. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So it's on to my very next question. So on to that, you've also created an original song called Cold Sweet Bay. What was it
Yeah.
like creating this one, and what's the meaning behind this one?
Cold Sweat Bay. I created that in my mom's car. We was just riding around at the mall one day, and I just couldn't get this melody out of my head. I was listening to the beat, and I just kept going over this melody. I was like, okay, and it came into like this song. So, Cold Sweat was just like a really fun song I just wrote, and it just really just came to me. It was so fun. I was like, let me build off this melody I'm getting here. So.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So on to our very next question. So on to that, like, what got you into wanting to sing in the first place? Like, what made you say, hey, I want to become an artist?
Yeah, when I was about really 5 years old, my grandmother was always singing around the house, and I kind of gravitated to my grandmother naturally. So singing around was like second nature to me. My grandpa, he was always playing music, so just being around my grandma and grandpa, like it just made me feel like I could like actually be a singer, like I can actually do this. So yeah, yeah.
So on to our very next question. So what does performing music like mean to you, like especially as an artist?
Oh my God, it means everything. I feel like that's how I can get my story out there. I can write how I feel. Like it started as an outlet for me, because I was bullied. So instead of, turning bitter and stuff like that, like turning bitter like bullies, I guess you could say. I turned to music and songwriting, sorry, music and songwriting, and it just helped me cope with being, bullied. It was just not a good feeling, so yeah, yeah.
Awesome. So on to our very next question. So what has like been your like most favorite cover song to perform of all time, and why?
Okay, my favorite cover song to perform is two. It's hard to choose between these two songs. Okay, so my vocal coach just gave me this one song from the Anastasia movie called Once Upon a December. It's such a beautiful song. I'm still trying to perfect it, but I think that's gonna be my favorite cover for sure. And then another cover song that my coach has me singing is Run to You by Whitney Houston, and that's a beautiful song too. So both of those songs seem like it's going to be my definitely like go-to songs. Yeah.
So on to our very next question. So if you could work with like any top three music artists in the music industry, like who would they be and why?
Yo, Beyonce, I love her. I love her. I love her. I love Beyonce because of her work ethic. Like she works so hard. Like she's just a great artist. I love her. Um, Selena Quintanilla, she's actually no longer, living here with us. But I would have loved to just learn from her, taking in a different culture and connecting with different crowds, you know. So Selena and yeah, Whitney, she's no longer here either, but Whitney would have been a great one too, because she was just so like her voice, you know, her voice. I feel like I would have been able to learn a lot from her too. So yeah, those three artists.
So I'm sorry, next question. So if you could like take your music anywhere, any country in the whole entire world, like where would you want to take your music to?
Can I say the whole world?
You can, yeah.
Yeah, definitely the whole world. I mean, I feel like even if it was just one person, I feel like as long as the song touches them and it means something to them, I feel like I've accomplished my goal as a singer.
So I'll tell you your next question. So like what advice would you give like up and coming artists that want to get into like singing and yeah, what advice would you give them?
The advice I would give to someone who's trying to get into singing, just really believe in yourself, stay true to yourself as an artist, and connect with your crowd, you know, try to see what they like and their dislikes. And of course, like I said, stay true to yourself, but just believe in yourself, go for every opportunity, maximize everything. Like, that's the advice I would give them.
So that's your next question. So what are like onto that, like what are like the positive and negative sides into creating your own music in the industry and how do you get through those like negative moments as an artist?
Oh, that's such a good question. I feel like, that's such a good question. Okay, so I feel like what can get you through the negative experiences and how to stay positive through all of that is just remember why you started, why music is like remember that moment when you first like hit your first note, or remember that first moment when you said, hey, I want to do this with my life. And you know, just remember those little moments that made you want to like do music, you know. And of course, if you believe in the universe or God, whoever, lean on towards that as well. I think that'll get you through the negative things with the industry, because you know it has its ups and downs, but I think if you just focus on the people who love you and love your music, I think you'll be just fine.
Awesome. So that's our very next question. So like what would like now Kelly say to younger Kelly? Like what advice would you give to your younger self?
That's such a good question. The advice I would give is don't be afraid. Don't be afraid what people think about your music. Just put it out. Like you don't have to just sit on all this music. Like just put it out. You know, because when I put out Fall in Love Remix, I was kind of scared to do it, but I feel like um it ended up really greatly. I mean, like Rolling Stone, they put it in their article and I was like, yeah. So definitely just put your music out. Someone's gonna like it. Yeah.
So I'm sorry, last question. So like what's next for you like music wise? Like any upcoming projects that you'd like to announce on the show?
What's coming up next for me is I'm about to open up for a couple of more artists. I actually got accepted into the Miss USA pageant. Well, Miss Georgia. So Miss Georgia, if I, you know, if I win Miss Georgia, I'll go on to Miss USA. But I won in my county, so that's pretty exciting. And yeah, I mean, I'm about to open up for more artists. I'm opening up for some R&B singers like Genuine, Monica, Farrah from Destiny's Child. All of that is coming up. So just more shows and new music, and you know, yeah. And right now I'm doing a launch a pop star singer campaign. So y'all check it out.
Awesome. Well, I would love to ask, would you like to perform one of your original songs on the show if you have time?
Oh, I could. I wasn't even prepared to do it. Oh wow. Yeah, okay.
Awesome.
Let's see. I have the other phone to play the music.
That is ridiculous.
I stepped into the light, praying it would be alright. I hear them saying, baby, don't. They say, go to school, that's all you can do. But greatness lives inside of you. Okay, that's a little bit.
Yes. Oh
Just a
my
little
God.
bit.
That was incredible. Wow.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. No, you're all good. Like, thank you so much, Kelly, for appearing on my
Yeah.
show. It has been such an incredible pleasure having you on. Uh, do you have like any last final thoughts or anything that you'd like to share to people on the show?
Yes, I'm gonna tell everybody go for your dreams. You know, you only live once. Like, do what your heart is telling you to do. Like, it's worth it. Bet on yourself. Like, you got this. You got I believe in you. Um, everyone believes in you guys. So just be you. Be great. You can do it.